Today, our group would like to present an overview of an intriguing and concerning topic in the world of cybersecurity: distributed denial of service (DDoS) attacks. Here is the members of my Group 3. Firstly, we will show you an example of an DDoS attack on PlayStation Network and Xbox Live in 2014. The first newspaper is PlayStation Network and Xbox Live were suddenly knocked down. Gamers were in a panic. The second newspaper is an 18-year-old hacker, a member of the Lizard Squad group, was arrested. In December 2014, PlayStation Network, PSN, by Sony and Xbox Live, XBL, by Microsoft became targets of a simultaneous DDoS attack. The attack caused disruption and interrupted access to these online services. The attack was carried out by generating a massive network traffic towards the PSN and XBL systems. The DDoS attack aimed to overload the systems by sending spoofed access requests from thousands or millions of compromised computers, botnet, to the target systems. The attack resulted in access disruption and rendered PSN and XBL unavailable for an extended period. Users were unable to connect to the systems, play games online, or enjoy related services. This attack affected millions of players worldwide, particularly during holiday seasons when reliance on online services is high. More than 110 million people use the PlayStation Network, PSN, and at least 46 million use Xbox Live, both of which connect players to other gamers and services through the internet. Many users, including those who were given games worth at least £30 each for Christmas, have taken to Twitter to vent their frustration. A hacking group called Lizard Squad claimed responsibility for this DDoS attack. Lizard Squad surfaced in August 2014 when the group claimed responsibility for hacking the PlayStation Network, the servers of games company Blizzard Entertainment, and tweeted a bomb threat for an American Airlines flight carrying Sony Online Entertainment president John Smedley, which had to be diverted. Subsequently, some members of Lizard Squad were arrested and prosecuted for their involvement in the network attack. Sony and Microsoft implemented remedial measures and strengthened the security of their systems to prevent similar attacks in the future. Additionally, online service providers improved their DDoS defense capabilities and implemented mitigation measures to minimize the impact of DDoS attacks. What do you know about DDoS attack? DDoS attacks target websites and servers by disrupting network services in an attempt to exhaust application resources. The perpetrators behind these attacks flood the site with erroneous traffic, causing the site to perform poorly or take it offline completely. These types of attacks are on the rise. DDoS attacks have a wide reach, targeting all types of industries and all sizes of companies globally. Some industries like gaming, e-commerce, and telecommunications are targeted more than others. DDoS attacks are among the most common cyber threats, and they can compromise your business, online security, revenue, and reputation. How DDoS attacks work. In a DDoS attack, a chain of bots or botnet floods a website or service with HTTP requests and traffic. Essentially, in an attack, multiple computers will attack one computer, causing legitimate users to be ejected. As a result, service may be delayed or otherwise interrupted for a period of time. When attacked, hackers can break into your database and access sensitive information. DDoS attacks can exploit security vulnerabilities and target any endpoint that is publicly accessible over the internet. A denial of service attack can last for hours or even days. These types of cyber attacks can also cause a lot of disruption during the attack. Both personal and business devices are susceptible to this. Types of DDoS attacks. DDoS attacks come in several types. DDoS attacks are divided into three main categories: bandwidth attacks, protocol attacks, and resource layer attacks. 1. A bandwidth attack uses traffic, which initially appears to be legitimate, to flood the network. This type of attack is the most common form of DDoS attack. An example of a bandwidth attack is DNS server amplification, which uses open DNS servers to flood a target with DNS response traffic. 2. A protocol attack causes service disruption by exploiting a weakness in the Layer 3 and Layer 4 protocol stack. An example of such an attack is a synchronization, or SYN, attack, which uses all available server resources. 3. Resource, or application, layer attacks target web application packages and disrupt data transfers between servers. Examples of this type of attack include HTTP protocol violations, SQL injection, cross-site scripting, and other Layer 7 attacks. A cyber attacker can use one or more types of attacks against a network. For example, an attack may start with one attack class, then morph into or combine with another threat to harm the system. Additionally, each category has many different cyber attacks. The number of new cyber threats is increasing and is expected to continue to escalate as cyber criminals become more sophisticated. If you suspect your network is under attack, it's important to act quickly. In addition to downtime, a DDoS attack can leave your organization vulnerable to hackers, malware, or other cyber threat attacks. How to detect and respond to DDoS attacks. Although there is no way to detect a DDoS attack, there are a few signs that your network is under attack. You see a spike in your web traffic that appears to come from nowhere and originates from the same address or IP range. You see network performance becoming slow and erratic. Your website, online store, or other service is completely offline. Next is how to prevent DDoS attacks. DDoS mitigation methods for e-commerce businesses. E-commerce businesses are prime targets for DDoS attacks due to their high traffic volume and reliance on online transactions. These attacks can disrupt website operations, cause financial losses, and damage brand reputation. To protect their websites and customers from DDoS attacks, e-commerce businesses should implement a comprehensive DDoS mitigation strategy that includes the following measures. 1. Utilize a dedicated DDoS mitigation service. DDoS mitigation services provide specialized protection against DDoS attacks by filtering and blocking malicious traffic, while ensuring legitimate traffic can reach the e-commerce platform. Reputable DDoS mitigation providers include Cloudflare, Akamai, and Imperva. 2. Configure firewalls. Firewalls act as a first line of defense against unauthorized access to e-commerce websites. Configure firewalls to block suspicious IP addresses and ports while allowing legitimate traffic from genuine users. 3. Implement load balancing systems. Load balancers distribute incoming traffic across multiple servers, preventing any single server from becoming overloaded during a DDoS attack. This helps maintain website availability and responsiveness. 4. Monitor website traffic. Continuously monitor website traffic for anomalies such as sudden spikes in traffic, unusual traffic patterns, or traffic originating from suspicious IP addresses. Prompt identification of these anomalies can enable timely intervention to mitigate DDoS attacks. 5. Update software and operating systems. Regularly update all software and operating systems used by the e-commerce platform to apply security patches and address vulnerabilities that attackers could exploit to launch DDoS attacks. 6. Educate employees. Train employees to recognize signs of a DDoS attack, such as slow website performance, increased error rates, or inability to access the website. Encourage employees to report any suspected attacks immediately to the IT team. 7. Develop a response plan. Establish a comprehensive response plan to handle DDoS attacks effectively. The plan should outline steps such as switching to backup websites, contacting the DDoS mitigation provider, and communicating with customers. 8. Implement additional security measures. In addition to the above measures, consider implementing additional security measures such as data encryption, access controls, and vulnerability scanning to enhance overall website security and reduce the risk of DDoS attacks.
All cyber attack tools are used for education purposes and cannot be used for illegal attack. Only attack when you have permission. Stress test your website and server, or the website has already inbound debug program. T50D50 is a fast and efficient DDoS tool that operates on Layer 4 and Layer 7. It can generate a wide variety of DDoS attack patterns, including SYN flood, ACK flood, and more. The tool is known for its effectiveness and can quickly identify weak points in your network defenses. When utilized responsibly on Kali Linux, T50 can significantly enhance your system's security against DDoS attacks. Slow HTTP Test. Slow HTTP Test is a specialized tool designed to assess the resilience of web servers against slow HTTP DDoS attacks. This tool generates a high number of partial HTTP requests to the target server, keeping the connections open for an extended period. This can overwhelm the server's resources and cause it to respond slowly or crash. By using Slow Test on Kali Linux, you can evaluate your web server's ability to handle such attacks and implement necessary safeguards.
Finally, there are our referencing sources to make this video. Thank you for listening to our video.